Riker's Iron presents.
It was a $10 add-on, and it was very cool. So I liked the way it was posed. It looked very regal. I think this is it here. Yeah, this is it. This one I'll probably keep on his base because I like the way it's posed, and obviously the pose is amplified by the extra base stuff. So you can see this is his base. It's like a little stone wall that he's clearly going to be sitting on. It's pretty nice. Let's try to get him on there first. So, bring it in. I'm not going to put on the other wing, but just to give you a little idea, like the wing is very nice. Scales are pretty good. His face is okay. There's an annoying mold line they always fucking do along the mouth, which I really despise. But besides that, he looks pretty good. Like, you can see his scales really deep. Everything about him is really nice. The holding gap is not very pleasant, but we can fill that, that's no problem. The back of his wing is very nice too. And boom, there it is. There's other wing on there. Gonna try and get him like a little bit of a, I know it's a little bit blurry, but it's pretty good. $10 right here. It feels good to be able to buy this like kind of quality of mini for $10. So I feel like some of this stuff would be ridiculously priced if another company did it. And I know it's the materials also that they're using, but the materials hold up. Just give it a scrub, give it a good base coat, and you're good to go. So that right there is Kyphrixis. I just love his pose. Like, it's very pleasing. It's like how I picture a dragon, you know, like very regal, very mystical. Like, you don't know if he's going to attack you or if he's going to give you information or grant you a wish or some shit. It's very, very nice. I like that. So far, Senor Bones Kickstarter, you've been very, very good. Next up, Era Elementals. Oops. I dropped my thing. The air elementals are entirely cleared people, so I don't know if I would put a light in them. Maybe a blue light or something. But just to give you an idea, you can't even see them because they're so clear. Look at that. It's looking like the bag's empty. Which honestly, when I first got it, I thought it was. Which is why I mentioned it. Holy crap. Wow, these are really awesome. There's like wings, and I don't know why there's so much cat hair everywhere, but there's not even a cat in here. Sorry, I'm trying to get up all these. Unless that's someone's hair from the packaging plant, which is kind of creepy. They're so stressed out they're losing their hair. Okay, let's start with this one. This one actually is... I'm not sure if these wings go with them. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at here, but it looks really cool. It's like a swishy air elemental. It came with wings. I guess these are for... maybe what's in this bag? Or maybe not. I don't know, maybe it just came with extra wings. Or maybe a mini is missing. Doesn't look like it. So anyways, so Air Elemental number 1. It's pretty damn cool. No worries. Thanks for coming out, Michael Mordor, and I'm sure we'll chat again on Twitter, and hopefully on here too. We shall catch you at a later date. I know you're. I think you're in the UK, so it's probably really late for you. 5 hours? Yeah, it's probably like 7, 8 o'clock. So yeah, Air Elemental number 1, really cool. I don't think I would do anything with it besides doing a cool base. Maybe have them coming out of something, something kind of neat. Air Elemental number 2. I'm not even sure what this is. Oh wait, no, this is not number 2 yet. This is Air Elemental number 2. Holy crap! Look at this guy. That's really nice. I like that. I love the swoosh. I know it's super simple and it's not really a lot there, but it's really, really nice. I think I remember vaguely these being wanted by people as extra add-ons for like just people who want wings but don't want like feathers and stuff. So they're like little clear bug wings. So I guess you have like a fly or fly wing. Got some dragonfly one here, or something. I'm not really sure what that is. Kind of cool. And we also have a little fairy, like a wind fairy in here. Try to get her little wings on. This is a really nice model. Little ghosty fairy, little wind fairy. I guess you could put maybe these in here. Oh yeah, totally. There you go. You can have different style of wings depending on depending on what you want her to be. I kind of like the big giant bug ones, to be honest. It's kind of cool. Getting adventuring ideas. The 4 sisters, they all have different wings. That's really nice. It's a very cool little set. I think it was only $5, so worth it. I really like these air elementals though. Very, very pleasing to look at, and they have good weight to them. You can do so much with them. They can be used for ghosts. They could be used for elementals. Weather effects, spell effects. So just to give you an idea, another bag that's as big as my head. So this is one of the honkin' ones. One of the 2 honkin' ones that we got. Oof. Just to give you an idea, that is a one wing. 2 wings. His body. His tail. The top of his head, which looks pretty sweet. There's that again. I love it. Holy crap, this guy's huge. I might have to show you on the other camera here how big it is. So, I think we're not going to be able to... Let me just take off the feet at least. I'll try to show you the wingspan, at least on this. So that's the wingspan. It's like the size of my head. It's pretty big. On here, you probably won't even be able to see it. But it's just his arms are really thick. The other ones have been kind of thinner ones, but like his arms, I'll try to bring it into the camera here. His arms are really thick. And then he also has really big, thick arms as well. So here, I'll just show piece by piece on this guy because it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to hold him together. I'll at least put his body together, and then we'll do his wings separate. So his body seems like it's going to hold together pretty good. And if you wanted, you could always use him as a dinosaur. You know, you have kids at home, you want them to have a cool toy that you get to paint for them. Dinosaur. You call him Dinosaur Bill. So just a quick little spin around on all his body parts here. So this is his head. The T-Rex arms are the others. Yes, these ones here. He's got like arms, and then I'll just put a wing there so you can kind of compare. Like, he also has like really big, thick dragon arms as well, which is pretty cool. His scales are really detailed. He doesn't have any annoying mold lines, but he has a lot of gaps that are going to have to be filled. His tail fell off somewhere. I don't know where it is. There it is. This is his tail, which I think is pretty cool. Look at his little swishy end piece. So we'll continue our little spin around. I love his little spines that come down. He reminds me a lot of, I forget the name of the Godzilla monster. He basically had a giant swishy tail like this. He fought Godzilla with Mechagodzilla. I wish I could remember the name because then you could look him up. But he was pretty cool. He had like a gee noise whenever he screeched. But overall, pretty damn cool dragon. Very nice. There's no doubt about it. Some quality shit, and it's really heavy without the wings. So here, let me show you the wings. The wings up close. If I can actually show you the wings up close, they're so big. So it's really cool. They have like little rips and tears and all the skin and all that stuff. It's going to be really cool to get details and highlighting around. The bony tips and the veins on the top. Yeah, how chunky? He's a nice thick dragon. He's not like some of the earlier bone stuff had really thin, weird looking dragons. I didn't really like them too much. But these recently thicker, like bulkier, heavy dragons, they feel nice and they look nice. Same with this wing, same kind of detail. Really thick arms with the armor going up there. The same with going back. Really nice. If you can say miniature, I'm going to say model for this one. He was a $20 purchase, though. He was a little bit heftier, but I guarantee you in store he's going to go for a little bit more than that. Next up is Titans of the Tide. I'm so excited for this one. I love pirate stuff, especially Iron Kingdoms has a lot of steampunk pirate things. And so I tried to get, and I'm doing my adventures a lot with in a pirate city and all that stuff. So I tried to get a lot of the aquatic themed looking things so I could have them in my adventures. So Titans of the Tide. Oh, and that guy there, he is guaranteed a box set probably coming next year. Yes, he has a box set coming in 2018. the dragon that we just looked at. Coral golem. And they had some awesome ship golem thing. So let's do this guy first because I don't have to build him. So he's basically a coral golem made of. He's a golem made of coral. I love it. I love that this one of his hands is a squid. I mean, octopus. Yeah, I love this. I love this mini. It's a little starfish for a hand. Yeah, I love this. I love this mini. I love it. I'm especially stoked for this next one. It is a giant construct made of broken ships. This was the reason why I got this set. You can see this guy. He's like he is a construct creature made of broken ships and like undersea references. He's a bitch to hold together while I'm doing this though, so I won't. I'll just do a quick spin around. I love the little captain's a wheel with the dead dude. Oh, his face fell off. I'll get that in a sec. A cannon arm. Yeah, there's so much detail on this guy. The little barnacles everywhere, all the little scratches in the wood. Here, I'm just going to take half of them off here so I could show you the back really easily. The back is just as cool as the front, which is something you don't normally see in minis. Like, they don't really have stuff in the back, which I find bizarre because as the person who is going to be using those minis, most of the time you end up looking at the back most of the time. Characters will really get a sinking feeling when that guy shows up. Very, very true. But and his legs are just as cool. We've got some more broken up ship pieces, some treasure chests, barrels, coral, and barnacles everywhere. A little lion's head. A little mermaid. Like the front of the ships always have. It's pretty cool. I'm here all week. I agree about looking at the backs of figs. It's really bizarre. This also, oh, here, I found out. I was just about to say I have no idea where this goes, but this little cannon goes on his shoulder, like so. So there's a little wee cannon. And I'm going to put his face back on so you can get a sense of his face again. His face. This is such a great mini. Or model. Very pleased with this. I think this one was only $10 too, which is nice. Just look at the parts individually, unassembled. Just have so much. And you can do so much with it too, like you can put your own designs and things on. If you're really cool, you could replace this with an actual light and just have the line feed underneath. I always love trying to find places to put LEDs into bigger miniatures. Just one last look at his legs before we go to the next. We're getting close to the end of stuff here, so. Actually, that's not true. The Stone Skull expansion and the Graveyard one is pretty extensive, so that'll probably be our last hurrah towards the end of the day. And then what we're going to do is, I'm assuming Mr. Pig here is going to be our winner to be painted. So what we're going to do is we're going to Let's see what time it is right now. It's 3 o'clock. We should be able to finish everything in the next hour, and then we can start painting. Yeah, this friggin' mini is, or not mini, but model. Very satisfying. This was also one of the ones that made me want to back the Kickstarter. Let me just thud. This one is Froghemoth, but this guy is going to be late 2017, early 2018. This one is Froghemoth. He's a giant frog-ish looking undersea demon creature. Just look how cool that body is on this guy. Look at that. He's not even built yet and I want to paint him. Okay, so the model itself, he's pretty big. There's no annoying mold lines, it seems. There's a few, but like nothing that is very deep. Team Pig Dwarf. Hashtag Team Pig Dwarf. But this guy, I love his face and the little tentacles. The little angler bobble. Could totally put an LED in there and make it glow a bit. That could be a fun project. He's got some great details on his side. He's supposed to sit on his little base there. His back is friggin' amazing. I love it. Look at how sharp his little spines are. But yeah, this guy's really sweet. He was one of the must-haves for me. And his base. Look at his base that he sits on and leans against. Like here's just like just this weird little aqua city pillar. It's pretty damn cool. So let's see what this guy would kind of look like sitting on the base here, although I have no idea how he's supposed to sit. Ah, yes, here we go. Remember, he leans. He leans like he's been lurking in the deep. So if you can kind of get a sense, his leg just fell off, but you can kind of get a sense of his cool dynamic pose, and one that I look forward to painting. These display base ones I'm going to leave on their bases and do like a special job with. So guys, this is one of my favorite ones so far. I really like this guy. So sorry guys, I actually had jumped ahead a little bit. This is Froghemoth. The one that we just looked at was Dagon, the undersea creature. This is a giant frog Titan model. So boom! This is Froghemoth, the giant toad frog Titan looking thing. His parts don't go together too well, so there's going to be a lot of repairing, but the detail on him, like all the little warty scales and stuff, like look at that. This guy's really nice. He's got some great tentacles. Like, look at his mouth. I can't even back him up far enough. There we go. Like, just his mouth is friggin' crazy. He's got some great feet. He also has a base here that he can sit on. It's kind of cool. I'd probably actually use that base for him, because it's approximately the same size as a colossal. I can't even show you all of this guy. He's just so big. He's a very cool miniature model. His tail is really cool. He's got so much detail on him. This guy would be great for, you know, doing some inking and dry brushing on. Some, like, airbrushed, like, amphibian stripes. Although I don't know if I'd maybe do more of a toad or more of like a jungle kind of colored. I'm not sure. I really like this guy. Probably he's also really heavy and chunky. You can see him from far away there. Like he's got some weight. He feels like he could be a like a baby Pokemon in your hand, you know. Oh, I forgot his base here. His base is kind of cool. It's almost a perfect. It's got like little eggs or something underneath, like it's like laying eggs. It's kind of neat. So Goremaw, he's the big giant worm thing. He is our second last giant miniature model. So there he is. Goremaw, the giant friggin' worm. He's going to be the giant vagina worm. I had backed this Kickstarter when I was doing the story with the vagina worm and how it was hunting people. And there was like a swarm of them and nobody knew where they were coming from. And this was the inspiration for that story because I had saw this and I just finished painting that. And this was going to be the big epic ending. You'd fight the giant vagina worm. It's got a cool base too. It's definitely worthy of sitting on its, like actually having it on its base. It's pretty detailed. It looks like it's coming out of the ground, which is nice. But yeah, I'm loving this guy. It's such a simple giant creature, but it looks like it can be super fun to paint. I would love to drill a hole in there and put an LED. I know I keep saying LEDs a lot, but it'd be really cool to just have it like glowing inside. Like he's like under like a giant glowworm. So, Goremaw, pretty awesome dude. Lots of detail, no shitty mold lines. Putting together actually snaps pretty well. I mean, I didn't push too hard, but it fits. It's like teeth kind of sitting outside of its gums, you know. So works very well. Won't have to repair too much on this guy. Bit of green stuff here and there. Mosey on. Oh, you just crushed the pig man. Savage avatars. They are up next. These guys, I think, will probably end up being in our possible paintage pool. Yeah, the bases have been really great. It's been a nice change, because I remember in the other one they had really shitty bases. I ended up cutting most of them up. And in some cases cutting them off entirely, because they were always odd, and they stuck out really far, and they just didn't fit. Okay, so first up, This is called Savage Avatar set. I think it was like $6. So they have a bunch of like beast people in it. This is the rhino guy. The guy I bought this for is coming up right after this guy. But this guy's pretty nice. Doesn't have any shitty mold lines. I like his pose. Things are very clear about where they are. They did a good spot for where his arm should be attached underneath his like fur. Really kind of cool. I like it. I especially like all the little skin details on here. Very nice. This was the reason why I bought this little set. This is the guy. The friggin' hippo. He's got a great mouth. All the details there for it. He's got an awesome head. He's got a really shitty mold line though. Crosses here and here. He's got a little pumpkin there. Fits very well with my themes of stuff. A little straw skirt. Seems like he's going to be very fun to paint up. He's like a boxer. Give him a little bit of bloody knuckles. Top of his head looks really nice. Very cool. I'm very pleased with that one. This guy is a really bizarre one. I'm not sure what to make of this one. Oh! Okay, this guy's pretty damn cool. He's got a dinosaur hat. He's got an actual dinosaur hat. It's not just it's not like an alligator, it's an actual dinosaur. Comes off his head if you don't want it on there, but I would totally have it on there. He's like a ape commander. Great detail on his face. Really pleased with that. He's got awesome detail on his stomach and stuff. All over him. He's got the wear of the dinosaur head, and the dinosaur head itself. And the dinosaur hat itself. Really nice. I like that. And this guy's tusks need some trimming. But this guy, boom, the Elephant King warrior man. Sorry, his arm's probably going to fall off as I spin. But he's got some really great detail on him. All of his skin is super crisp. You can see that there. Like all the little worn lines and like the aging. His shield is really good. Even the little banner at the top. Very, very nice mini. Definitely beats the crap out of whatever that other one was. Yeah, that's an awesome one. So, Savage Avatars. Quite the set. They were another must-have for me. So, ladies and gentlemen, our next one here is the Solar Angel. This guy's very cool. You'll probably already see that he's super detailed. Holy crap, this is a nice one. Look at that. He's like a lion man, and he doesn't have any annoying mold lines. He has this super thick cape thing, which I really hate, but I'll just paint it black down underneath. His wings are super nice. They almost look like scales and feathers at the same time. But overall, he's pretty damn cool. His face is nice and detailed. His armor is amazing. I think this guy was like $6, I think, just by himself. It's a pretty cool mini. I don't know what I'd use him for, but besides the painting, practice. Very, very cool.